Hello guys, welcome to another video. This is going to be another tutorial, and this is going to be how to accessorize your tanks with things you can make from your house. So I just hit my stuff over, blow my leg. So we're going to continue using the Atlas as the guinea pig for this tutorial, and we're going to show you how to make tarps out of wet wipes. So here's some wet wipe which I've cut up, and it's completely dried and been washed in water to get rid of all the bleach and everything out of it. So you can use any really, these were just regular baby wipes, and to be honest with you, the thin ones are better and the non-textured ones are preferred. So it's just one of these, dried out and washed and dried out again. So there's no thing. And another thing, we're going to show you, if you have hedges, if you live in the UK, everyone pretty much has a hedge. I'll show you what we can use a hedge for as well. So we're going to start with this. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to make tarp rolls. So like these can be glued onto the side tank. These are just regular tarp rolls. And we're going to begin by taking a piece like this, and we're going to need popsicle stick. What you're going to do is put it on there, start folding it, folding it, folding it, pull it, fold until it's on there like so. Then what you want to do then is take your super glue. And this will just hold it in place like so while that dries. Don't apply too much super glue. I had a phone call then, but when you put the super glue on, don't put too much on because this will stick to the popsicle stick. So we'll just pull that off like so. It's off the popsicle stick. Then you're going to take your scissors, and then we're just going to cut through him, square off the edges, just like so. Get rid of that, and then I've got some string from Gale Force 9. Comes on these reels. I quite like the Gale Force 9 stuff. Pretty good. What you're going to want to do is make a loop, thread it through. My hands are pretty cold at the moment, so this is going to prove to be a bit of a challenge. Then you want to feed your tarp roll in, like so. Pull it as tight as you can. Then get your super glue. Put a dab on the knot, like so. Cut him off. Cut off that tail. Like so. And same for the other side. Take your thing, your rope, string, whatever you call it, off. And can't do it with my hands. It is pretty cold and I think it's like 2 degrees in here. And we're gonna feed that through, get roughly the same place, like that. Dab of glue, just to hold it. Cut off the tails, try not to super your fingers to it. So, now you have pretty much a tarp roll. You can make them a bit tighter than that, but I think once you add super glue, they tend to shrink. So the next thing we're going to want to do, you're going to want to take like a plastic tray, and then you're going to want to solidify these in PVA glue. So we're going to take base brush, or wash brush, whatever it is, shade brush, whatever you call it. I like these because these hold a lot of water and they hold a lot of glue. And put a dab of glue on there. So, a bit of water. of water. There's a bit of paint still left in my brush, so it will turn out a bit blue. There's no worries, to be honest, because you'll be painting these anyway. Okay, and then what you're going to do, you're just going to paint the entire thing in watered down PV glue. The reason why watered down is better because it soaks up a lot quicker, and they dry out a lot quicker. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put that on there. Make that up like that. And then the second one we've done. And then what you're going to do is just keep painting it all. Just plaster it in PV glue. Now these are going to take a while to dry, but it's no real issue. So you're just going to put those to one side to dry. The next thing you can do, you can have open tarps on your tank. You can have like unrolled tarps covering bits of kit and whatnot. So I think that's what we're going to do by it. We're going to take a piece. What we're going to do, I want to have it a bit going over by here, covering a bit of the vent. Most of these tires and coming down by there, so it's going to go on like so. What we'll do, we'll tuck it in like that. But in order to do that, we're going to have to pre-wet it with some glue. I think I'll use this piece because this piece is a bit smaller. Yeah, that piece is a bit smaller. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that. It's blue. Water it down a bit. Doesn't matter if you've got paint in the glue. Really, it just helps. It also helps. I guess a benefit of having paint in the glue just helps, so you know that where you've painted it. What you're gonna do, you're just gonna begin by evenly just give it a nice solid glue. Do both. Make sure you do both sides. Make sure you get all of it in there as well. So you know it's then done, like so. So that's now ready. I'm going to keep the brush. What we're then going to do is we're going to use an old sculpting tool. We're just going to pick it up. So then we're just going to roughly place it where we want it on the tank. So we want it like that. Then you're going to want to press it on in to where you need it to be. Folding it as well. Because you don't want it covering the exhaust. It's just sometimes. Then I want another fold there. So you just want to expose some of the wheels. Like so. Like that. Then you're going to want to make some really, really wet glue. So take a dollop of glue. Lots of water. mix up so it's really runny. Then what you're going to want to do then is just start by pasting it on like so, like that. So there you have a tarp. And when that tarp is dry and you start painting, you'll end up with something a bit like that. So that's pretty cool. Okay. The next thing, most tanks on World War II would carry logs, and logs would be used to debog the vehicle. And you would find like most tanks would carry these, and what they would do if the tank becomes bogged, they would wedge it under the tracks as a piece of traction for the tank to get out. So I thought I'd tell you with the idea of making like a log to go on the side. So what we're going to do, we're going to take our glue like this, and to preserve this, we're going to begin by painting the entire thing in glue. A nice coat of PVA to seal it. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a piece of this string, a fair size length, put that to one side, and put dab of glue on the end like that, and then just rest that on there, and let that cure. And it shouldn't take long. Normally when it contacts, it just cures straight away. I'm going to get this off my fingers, that'll be even better. But, so just leave that on there like so, and I shall come back once that's set. Okay, now that the glue is set, what we're going to want to do is start slowly twisting it around the log. Just put glue there. What this does, this will just, with the PVA glue, this will just hold that in place while it cures to the PVA. Wrap that end up around like so. And we'll leave that. So we'll put that in a second. Right. I have got a pre-made tarp somewhere. I'm going to find what I've done with it. It's on by here somewhere. If I can't find it, then I'm not going to be happy, but it is here somewhere. Let's see, next to this. Nope. Right. I must have used it earlier on another tank I was building earlier in the week. So what we'll do now, because that glue is pretty much, this glue's set on that pretty much. Okay then, so these have now dried, and so has the log. So we're just going to begin by sticking these on. So let's put this on the side. I think we'll put the log I don't know if I want to have it down there. Down there seems, but I prefer the look of it on top. Don't know. Bottom seems cool. We could stick it on the back. Have it like there. Yes. Yeah, stick it on the back. So I'm just going to begin. We'll just put that against there a minute. That's what we'll do. Just put a couple of dabs of glue. Where it's going to go. I think what we'll do now, we'll just place this on. Yeah, I think that's a good position. Maybe a top roll, I don't know. Long top roll, I think, should go across the front, but there. So we'll do. Then put a dab of glue there, 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 and then press it on firmly. Still a tad wet in places. On the stick actually. I think it needs a bit more glue because I just seem to soaked up. What's that? I think that'll do. Give that dry a second. I don't want to do this small one. I think I won't use the small one. I think I've got enough on there now. Dry a second. It does take a while. It's because it soaks up most of the glue first, then it starts to solidify. So press the one side in, press that side down. There we has it. It's now stuck on. So this is my this has been the tutorial, or 2 videos on how to accessorize your tanks and make them a little bit more interesting. And I think you guys would agree that looks a lot more interesting than the plain Jane tank we started off with at first. So you got bits of tarp rolls, you got like some repair equipment on the back, you got some ammo, toolkits and jerry cans, spare wheels, some digging tools and a gun, a debogging log. So I think you guys can agree that this has come a hell of a long way. Because if you followed the Trojan restoration build, from what this tank originally was, it has come a long way in the process. So thanks for watching. I hope you liked this tutorial, and I shall put up some still pics at the end. Thanks for watching.